Canada has banned from its airspace the model of an American-made jetliner that crashed and killed 157 people Sunday, leaving the United States as the world's most high-profile country to continue to allow the aircraft to remain in service. The new Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft has crashed twice in less than 5 months, killing nearly 350 people. Canadian Transport Minister Marc Garneau told reporters in Ottawa that Wednesday's decision was made after receiving new satellite data that showed a possible similarity to a previous crash. Canada's action followed confirmation that the pilot of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 reported internal control problems, while pilots in the U.S. filed at least 5 complaints in recent months about the aircraft model. Some of the complaints appear to involve the same anti-stall system, according to a U.S. Federal Aviation Administration database. Complaints are filed anonymously to improve the reporting of safety problems. Ethiopian Airlines spokesman Ezrat Bagashaw said the pilot asked to return to Addis Ababa, from which the flight had departed. In fact, he was allowed to turn back, Bagashaw told the Reuters news agency. Boeing CEO Dennis Muilenburg confirmed the pilot's problems in interviews with The Wall Street Journal and CNN. U.S. President Donald Trump's administration continues to resist growing domestic and international calls to ground the 737 MAX 8, even as Trump discussed the issue Tuesday in a phone call with Muilenburg. The Boeing executive reassured Trump the aircraft is safe, company and White House officials confirmed. Muilenburg called Trump after the president complained Tuesday on Twitter that planes are becoming far too complex to fly. The call was in the process of being scheduled prior to Tuesday. The two men have developed a relationship since Trump was elected. Boeing donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural fund, and the two men met later at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida to discuss the new Air Force One presidential aircraft that Boeing is constructing. Trump applauded Muilenburg last June at a National Space Council meeting, calling the CEO a friend of mine. A great guy. As a key military contractor, Boeing is a major lobbying force in Washington. Boeing spent $15 million on lobbying last year, according to the Center for Responsive Politics. Boeing also has close ties with the U.S. government, particularly with the Federal Aviation Administration. After decades of using outside experts to certify the safety of aircraft, the FAA changed its approach in 2005 with the creation of a new program through which Boeing and other U.S. aircraft manufacturers could select their own employees to help certify their planes. About two-thirds of the Boeing 737 MAX 8, the company's newest plane, were pulled from service within 2 days of Sunday's crash. U.S. House Transportation Committee Chairman Peter DeFazio, has suggested the FAA could be conflicted by its roles as an aviation industry advocate and regulator. The Senate plans to conduct a hearing on airline safety. Trump has resisted calls for the jet to be grounded until the cause of the crashes is found and planned modifications of software are installed for the aircraft's automatic anti-stall system. Boeing also said in a statement Tuesday that it had no plans to ground the MAX 8, while the FAA said its own review of available data showed no basis for doing so. Boeing announced on Monday that it was developing a flight control software enhancement for the 737 MAX, designed to make an already safe aircraft even safer. The initial crash of the MAX 8 involved a Lion Air domestic flight in Indonesia on October 29, 2018. The plane plunged into the Java Sea, killing all 189 people on board. During Sunday's Ethiopian Airlines flight, the plane nosedived minutes after takeoff from Addis Ababa on a flight to Nairobi, Kenya, witnesses said. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders from Flight 302 have been recovered, the airline announced Monday. Bagashaw confirmed Wednesday that the black box that contains the records would be sent to Europe for analysis. Bagashaw did not indicate which country would conduct it. VOA's Steve Herman contributed to this report.